DDA at DDA Mortgage. Does the CD, the closing disclosure, make sense? I have to say, I really like it. There are a couple things, though, that I'd like to share with you. They're a little bit off. One, on the lender's policy, which is a charge to you. We have to go to the Dodd-Frank bill and go to a website and pull up numbers. And those numbers are distorted. For example, if you have a $300,000 or $400,000 home, the lender's policy is typically about $1,000. But this can show up to $3,000 in fees. And you're like, whoa. And then we have to explain to you, listen, it's really about $1,000, so we're going to take $2,000 off. Well, one of the things you can do to verify that or double check to make sure we're telling you the truth is actually call the title company and get your charges for the lender's policy. You have to write them a check or wire them money for your good faith escrow deposit. So just give them a call and touch base with them and say, hey, what are the charges for my lender policies? The other thing that we have on there is the transfer taxes. Those are the intangible tax, the doc stamps on the mortgage, and doc stamps on the deed, of which typically, depending on the situation, you don't pay doc stamps on the deed. So it's all lumped together, but then the credit is shown below, as well as we show the owner's title policy on your good faith, your CD, but it is a seller's expense on existing homes. The reason they put the doc stamps on the deed and the owner's policy on there is because if it's a bank-owned property, you'd probably pay doc stamps on the deed. If it was a new construction, you'd be responsible for the seller's expenses. But on our place in the Pinellas County area, when we have a home that's an existing home, the seller pays the owner's title policy and they pay the doc stamps on the deed. We show those charges on there, but we deduct it as a seller credit. I just wanted to share that with you on the CD. I think it's wonderful. I think the fees are broken down nicely, self-explanatory. I just think the lender's title policies are a little distorted, and the loan officer has to go over it with you. Always encourage them to go over your CD when you're getting ready to sign. And when you go to closing, they'll say, I'm sure you've looked at the CD, but you know what? You're at closing. You paid for it. Have them go through the CD with you. Go through each line item just to make sure you got it double checked. I'm Didier at DDA Mortgage. I got a quiz question for you, and I'll answer that next time. My question is, do you take wiring instructions from a realtor? Do you take it from a loan officer? A processor? Your answer will be next week. Have a great day.